So game 4 against Pokepoo's father, or Woolen's Poof, Woolen's Pot, I mean. And one interesting about him is that he had just won Haze Line, which is the Border Cup winner of January. So I was pretty surprised to see Haze to be defeated. Sorry, Haze here. And I was really cautious because I know if he can win Haze, he's gotta be really good, you know. So here we're at Crayfish versus Venusaur. Bad matchup for me, and it's pretty similar to my first round. And same as first round, just gonna use that water gun to do some neutral damage against that Venusaur and switch out to next stuff. Then, I don't know, maybe he'll wanna use Ice Beam to kill my Groom off, but I know what he's doing and I shield this one. And I'm just gonna destroy him with my Razor Leaf. And then I'm pretty much ready to Sludge Bomb whatever it is, you know? No matter he shields or not, I'm just gonna put that Sludge Bomb off. And of course he is gonna shield this one. And then I'm just trying to Razor Leaf as much as possible. So there we go. I'll just let my Groom die here. Then I'm putting back my Crayfish to set off that Aqua Tail for the final strike. Well, not so final. I need one more water gun to do that final strike actually. Okay, so his next Pokemon, well, not next, he just put back his Venusaur, and I'm just trying to put off as much damage as possible. So his Venusaur is gonna finish my Crayfish here, but that's no big deal because I still have one more Pokemon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 3 or 4 Shadow Claw to finish his Venusaur off. So this is game 1. I think I'm pretty lucky here. So game 2, I'm using Groom, and he's using Eradicate. So he is not that in a advantage because Razor Leaf is everything. Almost everything, I mean, because his Eradicate got Bite, which deals much more damage than Quick Attack. So we are now on a neck-to-neck situation because we're both in a red HP, but my Groom has better bulk than his Eradicate, so I'm able to Razor Leaf him to death first, and able to put that Sludge Bomb to the next Pokemon, so I can use up his shield here. And yep, and here I'm kind of screwed because I lost my best Azumarill counter, so I'm just trying to use Shell Sneak to deal as much damage as possible. So that's probably the reason that I am preferring Shell Sneak over Foul Play, because of those Azumarill and Toxicroak. Foul Play doesn't make any super effective damage against them, so I want to use Shell Sneak to produce more threats against them. And you know what's more? Shell Sneak has a lower energy than Foul Play, so that means I can spam that Shell Sneak much more. So here I think I missed that priority here, so I cannot set off that Silver Wing to kill that Azumarill, so I need to rely on my Sableye, which is not that great because that means my Sableye needs to receive more damage here. So whatever he's using next, I need to use 2 Shell Sneak in order to defeat him. So really bad situation. He's now red HP, but no, I'm not able to get off that second Shell Sneak, and boom, Mud bomb for him, and I'm dead. Really, really close game here. So 1-1, we are now at game 3. Let's see who is the final winner of this round. So I'm gonna use Toxicrow and he's using Eradicate, which is pretty bad matchup for him. And of course he switched out to Azumarill. If he's using Venonat, I'm pretty much messed up. And here I'm just trying to bait the shield here because I overcharged the Mud Bomb to make him think I'm using Sludge Bomb. But instead I'll just use a Mud Bomb because I know he's gonna shield. So in order to save more energy for the next Sludge Bomb, I'm just gonna use Mud Bomb instead. So here he fell into my trick and did not shield that Sludge Bomb. Really good. And Azumarill is impressively bulky. He is still able to survive that. So I need one more counter in order to defeat him here. So, and then I'm just gonna use that Mud Bomb, whatever he's using next. Mud Bomb, yep, used up his last shield here, very good. And let's see if I'm lucky enough to put off another Mud Bomb. Yes, I am. So I think I got the priority this time, so I'm able to use that Mud Bomb to one hit. And Eradicate is back. And I'm just gonna use my Groom to Razor Leaf that Eradicate to death. So this is game 3, and it is 2-1. Hey, no yet. Let's see. His Hierophant, and remaining with 1 HP left for my Groom, and kill his Eradicate finally. So game 3 I won, so it is a 2-1. So 4 win streak. Let's see if I can get the 5th. And now we're at the final round against Jonah93, which is also known as Mr. J. And one special thing about his team is he got a Tentacruel. So pretty much one of the very dangerous closers. So I need to watch out. So first game here, it's Qfish versus Dunktank. Qfish is really good in terms of DPS because of his Water Gun here, and also because of his resistance against Poison Jab. So I'm just gonna use up this Aqua Tail here, trying to bait his shield, but instead Mr. J choose to sacrifice his Stun Tank, and he choose to use Venonat. And here I think I made a wrong decision because I should have used Venonat instead of Groom. So but still, Razor Leaf is Razor Leaf. It's still able to get that Venonat to, well, below 50% of the HP. So that's how powerful that Razor Leaf is. So he's using that Silver Wind, and I'm trying to Aqua Tail to kill that Venonat. So now we are remaining the last Pokemon. He got Tentacruel, and I got Venonat. So Venonat's confusion is super effective against Tentacruel. So will I get the win? Okay, can I? Oh, I can't. And he put off his Hydro Pump, and I'm dead. Well, I think this is not because of the power to issue, because I'm just not tapping on that Silver Wind early enough. So a little bit my fault here. And now we're at game 2. Toxicrow versus Qfish. So Qfish has the upper hand here because of his resistance against fighting and such high DPS of Water Gun. So he's probably shielding this one. Yep. and he's setting off his Aqua Tail, and I'm gonna shield the Aqua Tail too. So he switched out, and I think he's switching out to Venonef, so I quickly switched out to Azumarill too. So even for me, I was pretty impressed by my reflex. Probably because I kind of practiced enough to know what he's going to do if he's switching a Pokemon against a Toxicroak. He's gonna bring something that will counter the Toxicroak, so probably Venonef. So I'm not in a very great situation because his Venonef got the Legacy Poison Fang, so it will do a little bit more damage against my Azumarill, which is bad. And here I'm not able to put off that Ice Beam. Another really bad thing here. I tried to put that Mud Bomb, but in vain. So here it remains my Sableye against 3 of his Pokemon. Let's see how far my Sableye can go. So fortunately, Mr. J only got that Poison Fang Venonef. So Sableye is resistant to Poison type, so it deals not that much damage. So let's see here if my Shell's Knee is able to KO that Krillfish. And yes, pretty good, but not that great for the next Pokemon, Toxicroak, because I'm really close to dying, and his Toxicroak is at full health. And if I'm able to get a second, nope. So boom, Mud Bomb from Toxicroak, and I'm dead. So 2-0, Mr. J wins the game, and he got his 5th win streak. So congrats to Mr. J, because he is the only player who can get all 5 wins for this tournament. So he is the champion, and me and few trainers here are winning 4 of them. So we are the 2nd place. Again, huge thanks to Hong Kong Pokemon Go Discord for holding this tournament. We all got a great day, great games, and get to know more great friends. You know, I just can't wait to get ultra friends with them so we can PvP remotely. Alright, see you in Tempest.